I remember years and years when American attacked in Afghan, Syria, Libya, and Israel was bombing Palestine, killing innocent children, elders, young people. And every time they go to their news, we're fighting with ISIS. Imagine today they calling one of their own ISIS, Russia. It's only Russia fighting for their country to put it together. So if that makes them ISIS, I wonder what you call yourself. America's afraid of Russia.
We're going to make sure Ukraine has the weapons to defend themselves from invading Russian force. Although we will not fight the Third World War in Ukraine.
You mean you're scared?
We're going to send in offensive equipment and have planes and tanks.
You know Russia will beat you, all of you guys.
American pilots and American crews. Just understand.
What a wacko nuthead.
What you all say. That's called World War III.
Right.
Again, making it very clear there, Caitlin, and as he is saying this, he also spoke to Zelensky tonight. What did they discuss?
Yeah, that was a 49-minute conversation.
Already Russia's scoring.
Obviously, Zelensky has been on the phone with multiple world leaders.
The city of Kiev is going to take any day. I'm just waiting. Zelensky being captured by Russia military.
As soon as next week to try to
I want to see that.
Level of trade. And this is something
because he put a risk of people of Ukraine, and he's hiding, a coward. Yet they calling him hero.
And when the president himself was laying this out after this phone call he had with Zelensky, he was saying that Putin is the aggressor and Putin is the one who needs to pay the price. So of course, this is being
he's not being nothing.
Against Russia as a whole, against their economy.
He's just getting back his country together.
President Zelensky, we should note, for his half, was saying that he told the president basically, here's what's happening on the ground in Ukraine. Here's where we believe war crimes are being committed as they're going after civilians, and talking about what he's been seeing, obviously, from
you see, there's no civilian dying. He calls, Putin calls 3 days ahead, tell the civilian to leave. And now they're lying about it. I think NATO is killing people. Whoa, that's a Kiev. City of Kiev.
Because it's a city they need to take on their way to Odessa on the Black Sea if they want to secure the entire coastal area. But it is resisting this onslaught from Russian forces.
It's not going to be longer.
So, though it's a tough battle,
I'm telling you guys, Russia will take Ukraine. No doubt about it.
As you mentioned, officials are saying that the indiscriminate shelling is hitting civilian targets, and so therefore
you're lying. Oh my God, they're lying.
Anyone,
no one died.
Setting in that city. Mykolaiv is a huge prize for the Russians. The Ukrainians are fighting back, but it's an extremely tough battle because some other cities in that part
they have to give up.
In the southern part of the country,
they should give up.
Smaller cities.
Because Zelensky, he put risk on them.
That the Russians will be looking to go after
he doesn't care.
At this stage. It's also important to note that the Russians are spreading themselves a little bit thinner here because on the one hand, as we mentioned earlier, there's capital of the country.
Zelensky already said, me and my family are targeted because we're Jewish. He said that. No one knows who he was until today. Look here. Wow. Nothing is left. Now, if they catch up Kiev, take over, Russia takes over, Ukraine will be Russia. No doubt about it. You see how many
oh my God. So it's something we've seen play out in other battlegrounds, Don.
Putin, I salute you, man.
As promised, I want to bring
you're a tough man.
The deputy mayor of Ivano-Frankivsk. His city's military airfield was hit by missiles today. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We know that it is a very tough time for you, and we're all thinking about you. So we have you here to discuss what's happening. The military airfield in your city was hit. Tell us what happened and what has been happening since that attack, please.
Firstly, on 24th of February, the first missile attack was on our airfield. after that,
Already this city's been taken. The mayor of that city, yeah, it's already taken off.
It was happening, and lots of people were afraid of. They were just moving, just leaving.
magaaladu meerka waa la
And after
qabsaday.
that, yesterday we had one more bombarding, the same on the airfield. We don't know.
hadday
how
kii qabsadaan,
that is, but
Ukraine belongs to Russia,
military is just
and Zelensky is gonna
give
run
information about that.
to Israel,
But one more time,
right where he belongs.
Lots of people tried to move.
What goes around
After
comes
the
back.
24th of February,
Remember,
thousands and even,
Palestine markii la
even more than
baabi'inayay,
hundreds of thousands of people came to one.
he was the one who was talking for it, and he said it's okay, Palestine people should die.
From other cities, and they are
Today,
scared,
he's hiding,
and they
and I just can't
were
wait
scared a
for him
lot
to be captured.
yesterday after a new bombarding started in Ivano-Frankivsk.
Now, we know that in Lviv, intermittently, and even more often now, they're hearing air raid sirens in a place that they thought was relatively safe. I mean, you can't be really safe where there's war going on. But have you been hearing a lot of air raid sirens?
Yeah, every day, every day.
Yeah, it's done.
And what happens after you hear them?
So we go to shelters. We are trying to move in
To hide it.
hospitals. Old people, children, trying to hide, trying to go to
See,
shelters.
you can see
bombing
it. There's no
shelters.
people got
We
killed.
had lots of shelters. in
They have a chance to
Ivano-Frankivsk,
run, hide it,
and
go to the
we
shelter.
try to hide,
That
just
means
like
he's
hide and pray and wait
Putin
for
has been
help
calling, and he said,
from
move,
European
I'm
nations,
gonna
from
bomb this
American
city.
nation, and
You have to
to
leave,
stop
guys.
the war like anyone wants.
Mayor, Russia is expanding their targets to the western part of your country where you are now. Are you worried that Russian forces will intensify
Waxaana
their
ciidamadii
shelling? near
ciidamadii
you?
Russia waa
Yeah, they doesn't hide their position, and they bombarding and bombing not only military objects but
half of the country
civilian
Russia
also,
haysato.
and we know that
Now waxaa la raadinaya Zelensky
all
waa.
over the Ukraine. If you know,
By the time they take over,
nationalism,
Zelensky will be in Israel.
something that they do don't like much more is in Ivano-Frankivsk.
Si kan waa la haystaa already. Ma dhihi kariyo xataa Raashiyaanka macayn kariyo. Madaxweynaha Putin macayn kariyo. Waxaan rabaa Zelensky marka la qabto asna si u hadli doono.
The war in the center of Europe, and it's a sad world war. So we don't think they will stop here in Ivano-Frankivsk or in Lviv. I think they want to go to Lisbon.
Oh, Lisbon.
You say you believe that this is the Third World War? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, because they are trying to bombard and to make some explosions in nuclear plants. So it will hit and it will make death to millions of people all over Europe, all over the world.
What?
You believe that they will use
No.
chemical weapons?
You know, we can expect everything. No one can try to believe them, and you know this lots of years, hundreds of years. No one can believe to Russia.
I want to talk more about that, but I want you to respond to this as we